Hello friend and everyone, welcome to our AutoCAD tutorial channel, AutoCAD. Today we are going to draw this modeling, 3D modeling of the pipe connector, which is, you can see the tube, but it's not complete. You can see it has the inlet and 2 outlets. So we draw it. We want to make any thread in here, so we just use simple tools: circle, extrusion, subtractor, fillet and chamfers. So rectangles. Those are the, I think, majority of the tools or command we will be using here. So stay tuned, as we're gonna discover a lot in this video. There's some layers, we're gonna use it and I show it how it is being done. There's also orthographic projection. How can you project the top view, side view, and the cross section of this drawing? So stay tuned with me as I will cover everything in this video. So welcome. The source file for this, I will include it. I have included in this tutorial channel. You can just look it down under the description. You can see the link where you can get this picture. This picture is the orthographic projection of this shape. So we'll get to know the dimension and everything so that you can use it to draw it on your own. So be sure to subscribe, because I don't know if I want to produce more. So your subscription give me the thumbs up. So, and also if you have any comment, any suggestion, please mention it in the comment section. I will be happy to reply on it on time. And if you have any things to be done, be sure to check on my email at the about section, so that you can see my email over there and you can contact me. Okay, so let's start. Let's close it first, because we don't need it now. We need to start from scratch. So from here, go to template. We need to open the template. We will start with a CAD 3D template, and then we will set the limits in here, or units in here. So this template is very raw template. We don't know what kind of dimension being used in here. We don't know if it's either is metric or imperial. So we need to switch it to either one of it. But in this tutorial, we're gonna use imperial. No, the metric one, which is in millimeters. So how we can change the units? There are 2 ways. The first one is the easiest way, but I'm not using it. Just command prompt unit, and then okay, not this one, units. Okay, so this command is okay. So in here you can just change your units. So we are going to use decimal. Normally I use decimal, I don't use architecture or engineering, so you can select any one, but for this tutorial I recommend to proceed with decimal. Then this is the precision meaning the decimal plus places that you're going to use. So in here we won't need it, but let's make it 2 decimal places. Okay, and the unit that we are going to use, we are going to use millimeters. So this is, as you know, I mentioned, it's metric, so we're going to use millimeters. So in terms of degree, we will be using degree in terms of an angle, which is in terms of decimal, and precision has to be 0, and the starting point of the direction of change of our angle has to be anti-clockwise. So we will leave it here, and the lightning has to be international, so we'll leave it as it is. Okay, so we have changed the units using that method. The other method is pretty straightforward. If you forgot the units command, then you can go here on the bottom, on the top left corner, click it, and then hover down to drawing utilities. You'll see the pop-up menu here. Go to units, the same window will open up, so you can modify your units. So I think we won't do it again because we've done it, so click OK. Now what I don't like is I don't want to see the grid because I'm doing 3D drawings. I'm not using architectural drawings. I'm not drawing architectural structures, so it's only mechanical part. So I think you need to switch off the grid, toggle off this, or press F7. So I click it so that you can see it. And the other thing, I normally don't like to start drawings in either realistics or shades of gray or conceptual. I normally use 2D wireframe. So go here and then change to 2D wireframe. This is clear, my friend. Here is the best working space customization that you can work on. And then now I prefer to move this UCS position from this position to the down left corner, okay, bottom left corner. So click here and then click here and then show UCS icon. So you don't move it here. So if you want to return where it was, then just so if you leave it here, whenever you draw you make your drawings, the UCS will be inside the drawing depending upon the position of the UCS from your point of drawing. So let me move it so that it cannot interfere with my drawings. So now we are good to go. So we have to save our drawing first. Go to save, and then let's save it as a T connector. Okay, a 3D. Let's make it 3D. Okay, we have saved it. So now let's start. This is our drawing. You can see that there are center lines, there are also dimensions, and there are edges for this part. So what I mean is that we need to identify the layers, because you don't want to mix up the colors on the dimension, on the center line, and the edge of the part. So we need to identify, we need to modify the layers. So go to layer property panel here, click it, and then click layer property here. We will sort the layer properties. Okay, we have to make layers. We need one layer is for center line. Make it center line. Modify the color for center line. I prefer red because it's visible, and as you know, center line has to be dotted because you cannot see this line, so it has to be dotted. Choose, I prefer this one, but you can choose whatever you think is appropriate for you. You can select this one, or you can select this one, or you can select this one, but I prefer this one. Load it, select, and then okay. So now we said that we need also for dimension. This dimension has to have a different line, different color. So generate new layer. Okay, name it dimensions. Okay, so for dimension, for now we are going to use green. Okay, and leave it everything as it is. Close it. Okay, so we have customized our layer properties. So we have 3 layers. We have default layer for edges, center line layer, and dimension layer. So we have 3 layers. So if you want to activate the default layer, you just double click. This is the default layer. This is the default layer. This is the default layer. Okay. Okay. So let's start drawing. Let's see our drawing here. So our drawing is like this. So we need to make drawings. This is the top. So this is the top view. We need to draw a similar pattern. This has to be the front. This is the top. So this is the front facing. This is the front view. This is the top view, because this circle is similar to this circle. So let's make it our drawing. So we'll start with this view. We have to set our navigation panel, this navigation box to top, and then start drawing there. So what are the dimensions? The dimensions are 200 by 200. So we'll draw a rectangle. We'll draw a rectangle which is 200 by 200. So go here. Rectangle 200, comma 200. Enter. So double click your mouse wheel. Okay, you can send it. So now we need to draw these circles. So these circles, there was a rectangle offsetted. The rectangle whose equal sides are 140 units by 140 units. So let's say 140 millimeter by 140 millimeter is per the units we set on our drawing workspace. So what we'll do is that there is an offset. You cannot see it, but you have to preview it on your mind. There is an offset between these two lines. The difference in length, the difference in space here is around 30. So we can offset this line by 30 internal. So let's do it. Let's command offset and make it 30. Enter. Choose this one, pull your mouse inward, and then click the left. Okay, then enter. So now we have offsetted this one. You can try to measure the distance between these two. The distance between this and this. You can see it is 30. 30, you see? Okay. Okay, and also you can measure the length of it from here to here. It has to be 140. You see? 140. So it's just a trick is to offset this shape. Okay, so you know that. Now we need to use our layer. Here is where the layer will be used. So select your feature that you need to make a layer, because we need this as a center line. So we'll convert it to center line. So we'll differentiate. This is the application of layer. So we can differentiate the color of this boundary and the color of this. So this is the center line, so it has to be a center line. Okay, so let's continue. From here, there has been made a fillet of fillet round of radius 15. So let's make a fillet. By default, the fillet is reading in radius, so it doesn't make diameters. So the fillet set the radius, which is 15. Press enter and then multiple, because we need to make it on different position. Let's say this one, this part and this part. Okay. Also this part and this part. Also we can do this part and this part. Also we can make it here. This part and this part. Okay. So we have done it. Enter. Okay, just press enter. So we have done it. Now we need to check the layer. Yes, it's default. So we need to draw these circles, which is the radius of 15. Go here to circle and then select center radius circle. So we use the center radius circle, okay, which is 15. Okay, now we have an option, either to copy it from here to here, here and here, or you can copy one to here and then you can mirror these to appear in these lines. Okay, so now let's copy it. Copy it from the center, copy it here. Okay, you can copy it here and here, but I don't like that. You have to mirror it. Go to mirror panel, select what you want to mirror, press enter and go to the mid. This is the mid. So if you don't see this one, left click, hold shift and then right click and then select the midpoint. So the midpoint you will see it here. Okay. Or you can come here and activate it midpoint, but it's active, so it has to be like this. You can check this and set similar on your working space. Okay, now we have done it, so we need to continue. From here we need this is the top view, so we need there is a circle for this cylinder, the circle for this cylinder, and also the circle for this inner hole. So you have to hover where you have to be smart. You have to find how you can preview it to get the dimension. The dimension for the inner one is this one, and the dimension from here top to this the diameter for the top is 130. But what is the dimension for this? Let's look it here. We don't have it because this is the top view. This is the dimension of this, so we need to look from here. Why the diameter is here 140, so we draw a circle of 140 diameter. Let's draw a circle of 140 diameter. Here there are two decisions you can make. Go to diameter, and then first you have to draw a center line. Let me show you a trick first. Go to circle. This circle usage. This is the method of drawing a circle. We know the distance from here to here is 140. So it means that if we need a circle to have 140 here, we need either to draw from the center of this line, or the circumference has to touch here and here. So this 2 point does that. Even 3 point does the same. So for 2 point, we'll draw a circle from 2 points, from here, the middle to the middle. Okay, this is the two circle. Or Control Z, go here, select 3 point, and then choose this point, and then this point. You can see 70 diameter, which is equal to 70 radius, which is equal to 140. So that's one choice that you can make. Or the complex way and the wastage of time, you can just draw a diagonal. Draw a diagonal from here up to here, and then if you know geometry, the center of this, the middle point of this diagonal has to be the center. Okay, you have to be this is the waste of time. So the midpoint of this line or diagonal line is the center point of this rectangle. So we'll draw a center diameter circle from this center about 140. Okay, so the circle is red now. We need to change the color from there. This color, so we have changed it. We don't need this line. Erase it. Okay, so we have drawn it. Do we really need this line? Leave it. Okay, what else we need to draw? We need to draw this the 100. So this is on top, so we need to draw this 100, the hole here. So it's 100 center line, center diameter. So hover around this circumference, and then this center will pop in. Okay, make it 100. Okay, so change the color. Okay, now the difference is that on the layer we need to change the color, because that one didn't change the default. Okay, so now let's see what else. Now we need to continue to make some 3D, so let's project it into 3D. Okay, so we'll have to extrude this base. The base has to be, because this is the base, if this is the top, this is the front, so the base thickness is 15, so you have to extrude to 15. But we need to extrude also these holes, because we need to create holes. This one and this one. Press enter, move your cursor up, and then 15. Okay, so let's preview in grayscale, shades of gray. Okay, so we don't have the holes. How to create holes? This simple command in 3D is called subtract. So go to this popping subtract, click the base that you need for it to remain, enter, choose what you need to remove. This one, we don't need you, we don't need you, we don't need you. Be sure it is selective, only the part that you need to remove. Okay, press then enter. No, okay, it's not magic. It's important because some people tend to use the press pull command. I don't prefer using it. It's straightforward, but I don't like it. I can say that. Okay, let's continue. I will show you in the next videos how to press pull. Okay, so now we need to extrude this. So which is that? This one. So we need to press pull from here all the way to here, but we don't have the dimension. We only have the dimension to the top. So we have 250, so we need only this one. So let's minus this 50 to get 200. So let's try to 200. Click this one, press enter, and then move it up to 200. Enter 200. Okay, so now we have moved it to 200. Okay, now let's see what we need to do else. We also need to extrude this to the top for now, but we don't have to. Let's make some drawing on the top. You see this one, because it's inside, so we need to draw a circle from this point. So let's come back. Draw a circle of how much is the diameter? It's 130, so we have to draw 130, diameter 130. Hover around this cylinder and then this will pop up. Click it, 130. Okay, now you have to extrude it to how many units? 50. Remember, there is a 50 unit left it. Okay, let's do it. Extrude to 50 units on top. Okay, 50 units. 50 units. Okay, so we are good to go. Now what else? We need to extrude this one to all the way to the top cylinder. This one. Okay, so let's show it. There is no hole over there. Okay, this one. So we have drawn it quite well. Okay, so now what? Let's move it back to 2D wireframe. That makes our drawing. Now we need to draw this one, this shape. We need to bend it. So we need to know. Let's find the length, the point where the line bends. So it's from here. It has to be 120. Let's draw. Let's change layer. Draw a line from the center, hover around, and this popped up. Okay, so we need to switch to ortho mode. Do you remember how much? 120. Move it 120. 120. And there is a bend. Okay, this is the bend. Which is the length of this bend? The length of this bend is this one, 120. Okay, because this is the top view, so we need 150. I think 150. Let's check it. Yes, 150. So be sure it has to be on XY plane. XZ plane, 150. When I say XZ plane, it has to go all the way. I moved around the X axis. Okay, so now the drawing has to be here, the other drawing has to be here, and our view is not ready for that, so we have to change the view. How? Let's face it. What we need to change? Because everything you are doing here has to be on XY plane. You see? Everything you are doing has to be on XY plane. So we need from here, which axis has to be rotated to get the XY plane facing this direction? It has to be the X plane has to be the Y plane has to be rotated. So from here, select which one has to be rotated. Y plane has to be rotated, and then how to rotate it. Okay, how to rotate it. Okay, how to rotate it. This is the rotation that we need. Okay, so we have rotated. So now you can see we can draw it over here. If that is very tough for you, let's Control Z and use another way. The other way is just click this button or click here and then click right, because we need to face this one. So from here, click and then align your UCS with your view. Okay, so now we can draw over there. Okay, what are we going to draw? We need to draw this circle, which is this one, a circle of diameter 87.5. So center diameter circle 87.5, which is the okay, escape key, press layer, change the layer. Okay, now press this one, 87.5. This really? No, erase it. I think there is some error. Deep diameter or radius? It is radius, my friend. It is radius, not diameter. So click here, make it radius of 87.5. You are correct. What else? The next is we need to draw another one, which is over here, which is 60. The hole is 60 diameter. Remember, it's diameter. So we need the hole of 60. And also the thickness. This thickness we need to find a way out. Is 100 from the top. You can see it, 100 diameter. So click center diameter 100, or you can just click it here, radius, but you need to specify here. No. Okay, we'll do another video for that. Okay, of 100. Okay, now we've done it. We need to extrude the things. Okay, so click extrude, select what you want to extrude. To extrude this and this only, because it has to go all the way to this intersection point. Now we need to draw some circles. You see these 10 radius circles is the cut holes on this part. So we need to there is some. You see there is a pattern of four shapes in here, so there's a pattern there. So let's make a pattern of an array. First, draw a center line to know where your circle will be. Center line from this point to this direction. At what diameter? At what length? 65. So it has to be from here to here, 65. Draw it 65. Okay, enter. And change your layer. Now draw your circle of 10 radius. Okay, circle of 10 radius. This is the circle of 10 radius. Okay, now we need to polarate this in an array. Let's pop in to see. No, it didn't show. So what it does, we will see. Select your shape you want to do a polar array, enter, and then select the center of axis of polar array, this one, and then how many do we need? Don't press anything, change it here. We need how many we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. It will orient itself. Just make it the number here. 4, enter, and then enter. These one are working together. You can see it. Okay, so we need to explode it so that each one has to be associated from the 4. X, right, X, enter. So we exploded it, so everyone is working independently. Okay, so what else? There's an extrusion here. At what length? 15. This one 15. Remember, there was 15 here for this base thickness. There's also 15 for this cylindrical cover here. So extrude. Click it. This one, and this one, and this one. Move it in all the way here, but make it 15, so it will be very small. Now what we need to do, let's make it conceptual. Now we can see it. How about hidden? This one we can see it. Let's make it shades of gray. I like this view. Okay, click this one. This is the subtract command because we need to create holes here. You remember that one? So click what you need to remain, this one, enter, and then choose what you need to remove. Be careful, my friend, because so this one, I think it didn't want me to do what I'm supposed to do. So let's this view, okay, this view, this one, okay, this one. Hope this one will okay. Now press enter. Now the holder, yes, there is. Thank you. Now what else? Now, because this has to be whole, so we need to make some union, because this one has this one and this one need to have similar, has to be together. Okay, so we unite, because if we unite this one so that we can remove together. So press enter. So they are working together. Let's return back to 2D wireframe. Okay, if I click this one, you can see it's united. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to extrude, not to subtract. Click what you need for it to remain. This one, we need this one to remain, we need this one to remain, and also we need this one to remain, we need this one to remain. So all that you've selected here will be connected together, because they were together on removing. Press enter first. They were together to remove this one, because we don't need this one. So the ultimatum of this model, all the first geometry that you selected will be 1. So click enter. Now we didn't need to make union command, so the subtract command replaced the usage of union command. So our shape is ready. You can see the hole over there. Okay, everything is ready. Now we need fine tuning. Fillet and chamfer is time. Let's start with what? Fillet or chamfer? Fillet, chamfer, fillet, chamfer, fillet, chamfer. Let's start with fillet. So this fillet is 3. This fillet is 10. So we need here and here. Okay, fillet 3 and fillet 10. Go to solid, and then fillet, select radius. We have 10. Remember this one was yes 10. Let's make it 10. Okay, enter. So the fillet 10. Click shift and then this is what I did is that I hold the shift and then I hold the mouse wheel and then move my mouse around the table here. So click here, enter, enter, double enter. Remember, I did double enter. Okay. Now we need that one. That one we said it's 3. So now just click or press enter. So we'll renew the same command of fillet. Change the radius. What radius we need here? The radius for this one has to be 5. That's really yes, 5. Make it the radius of 5. This one is very small. Okay, so we need this position. Enter. Okay. Now what else? We need fillet. What is another fillet? This fillet is done, and this fillet of 3. So we need a fillet over here of 3. Press enter, and then radius of 3. Enter, and then click here. Enter. Now we need for chamfers. Chamfers has to be over here, and over here, and over there. This edge, and also this edge. So where do we start? This open one. The open one, the edge is here above 5. This one is 5 at 45. So the tangential of 45 is 5 by 5, which is equal to 1. So we need a tangent, and we need a chamfer. This chamfer of distance 5 and enter. D 5 and 5 enter. So which one is 5? The top one. So we click this one. This one enter is 5, and the other is 2. So enter 2 enter. So we need also this one. It didn't select itself. No. Okay. We need chamfer. 3D chamfer. Okay. Distance 2. Okay. So we need. Okay, and double one. Okay. What else? The chamfer has to be here. What chamfer for this? The chamfer for this one is 6. 5 is 5. So click enter again. Click enter. No, it's still going. Okay. Chamfer distance D. Make it 5 by 5. Enter. And select this edge here. Click it, and then double enter. And what else? We have it over here. Okay, we have it over here. The chamfer on the distance has to be 10, so it will be 10 by 10. So distance will be 10 by 10. Okay. We need to know the trigonometry. Okay, so now it's done. So there's some center line, we don't need it, so we'll just move our drawing sidewise. Okay. And also this one. E for erase. So this one. So you can see this is our drawing. Now I made some promise, my friend, that I will do some orthographic view. So how are we going to do orthographic view of our drawing? Now at the bottom there is model and layout. Look, my friend, here, model and layout. Okay, click layout. This one we don't need it. Let's check layout 2. We also don't need it. Return back layout 1. Click this boundary, E for erase. Okay. So what we need to do now is to pull our, go to this tab and then go to base, because we need to bring it here from this model space, working space, to this layout. This is the paper that you are going to print. So go to layout and then base from model space. Okay, let's allow it to load. So bring it here, okay, and then press enter. Move it to this side, yeah? Press your mouse and move it down. Press your mouse and move it here. Press your mouse, then enter. Okay, so these are our orthographic projection of what we drew from model space. So now this has to be visible, like so. Let's update view. So has to be visible. So it has to be filled in. Okay. So click OK. Go to annotate. Go this dimension style. I said that we will be using green, but green won't be visible. I will try, but let's use it. Let's change the color. Is it possible here? No, change layer. Let's come here. Change layers. Change color. Make it red. Make it visible red. Make it this one. This is visible over here. Let's see. Let's try some dimensions if the numbers are quite of good size, so that you can continue. Let's measure. Yeah, it's visible. It's quite big, so go to dimension style here. Modify. We don't need this decimal places. Let's change it. Decimal places. Decimal places, we only need this. Yeah. And text, I just saw standard. This is good. And okay. Let's just reduce the size of our text. Make it say, make it 2.3 is enough. Okay, close it. So now we need to make some dimension. So from here, so we need to draw this top and this. So let's do it. From here, which triangle that? This is the triangle for that. Okay. We need to draw from this point to this point 200, and from this point to this point 200. Okay. Also need from this point to this point 400, and there will be some error here, but let's hope it won't disturb us. From this point it will disturb us, but we'll find a way to sort it. I don't like it. If you are an engineer, you cannot make dimensions like that. The dimension doesn't have to intersect each other. Okay, from here to here, 140. Okay, so now we are good. So what else? We need to make the radius of this one. The radius of this one is 15. Okay, what else? The radius of this one is 15. From here to here, from that point to the plane. From the center to the place, meaning from here to here. Okay, 140. Okay, it doesn't have to be this one, but okay, let's move it aside. At least, okay, that's at least. Okay, so what else? We also, because we are on this one, the thickness, so I need to draw a thickness here. This thickness. Thickness has to be from here to here. Has to be 15. Okay, what else? Because this 100 here, it it won't be similar, but we'll try to make it from this point to this point. It has to be 100. So let's move it down. Okay. Which else? Thickness ready. The diameter of the inside is ready. Ready. Now let's do this one. This one is quite straightforward. We need from this point to this point has to be along the top, and also from this point to this point has to be here. What else? What else? What else? Okay, that's chamfer. We are not going to draw it because there will be some. For this chamfer, we are not going to draw for now. I think the other will be your homework, my friend. Let's do what is possible here. What is best to be done. Let's make it this radius of 10. Okay. What else? 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 Yes. What radius? What radius? I cannot choose radius here. Let's use this one. 60. Okay. What else? What else? What else? I think I'm going to move to this one. This one is ready. This one is ready. Let's try to this one. Okay, from here, from the bottom, from here to here, it has to be bottom. And then from here all the way to here has to be from here to here. 52, there's some error, I think. No, it's not there. There is no error, my friend. Okay. And then okay, this radius and that radius. Okay, this radius and this radius. It's what it does, because we didn't allow the precision of decimal places. So you have to switch back to decimal places. Where is it? Symbol text. Decimal places. Parameters. Now we need period. Yes. Where we can see it, I think. Yeah. It's 7.5. Okay, what else? What else? What else? On this one, that one we drew it. Okay, from that to the 120. Okay. From here to the 120. Let's just move it down so that it has to be visible. Okay, that is. And from what else? What else? That one. From here to the 50 ready. Let's move it out. Okay. Okay. What else? This one 140. This diameter from here to here 140. Okay. Okay. Now we have completed everything. I think we have done our part of the job. Now it has to be plotted. So the command is write plot, enter, continue, preview. Okay, we need it to 3D, PDF, previewed. And so this is our preview will be. Let's print it. Save it. Also, graphic production of pipe connector T. Let's see if we can manage it out again. No error, one I found. So, this is our drawing I found. So you are an engineer. You are fully engineer I found. You managed to draw it yourself without my help. So this is the drawing that we did, and thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me since from the beginning to the end of the video. Be sure to subscribe, show your comment what you didn't understand over here, and please to reply back. Thank you. Subscribe.